this video I'm going to show you to make some Flag Day bingo cards using software called Bingo Card Printer, which you can download from bingocardprinter.com. This is the initial screen of the software. You click Create New Bingo Card Project. This gives me a choice of what kind of bingo cards I'd like to create. I can start from a blank bingo card, enter my own words, alphabet, numbers, school subjects like English, geography, history, math, science. Choose events like birthdays, baby showers, bridal showers, or holidays like Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July, Canada Day, Columbus Day, and of course Flag Day. So I select Flag Day here, either double click on it or click on it once and then click OK. And here is my list of words relating to Flag Day on the left hand side. Here is a sample bingo card with the words are in the same order as on the left hand side, but in the real bingo cards the words will be shuffled about randomly, so every word, every bingo card is different. I can also customize a list of words. So for example, if I want to add America as a word, I can do so, just simply type it in. Appears at the bottom of the list because the list is actually in the order they're typed in, although the items that started on there are in alphabetical order in this particular template. If I want to rearrange the list so it remains in alphabetical order, I simply use sort. There's a lot of options for customizing the list and so forth. You can also delete items you don't want. So for example, if we decide we would like to get rid of, let's say, Act of Congress, I simply click on that item and then click delete and it's deleted. So I can customize the word list. I can also customize the size and appearance of the bingo cards. I can make a smaller bingo card, for example, 3x3, 4x4, 5x5 bingo card I started with. Make a larger one like 6x6. As you can see, I haven't got enough items to fill out these spaces. I'd have to enter more items here to actually make a proper 6x6 bingo card, so I'll stick to 5x5 for now. Turn the heading of the bingo card on or off. I can change the text of the heading as well if I want to. Simply change that word. I can change whether or not to have the free space in the bingo card or not in the center. And again, I can change the text of the free space. I can change the colors and fonts. So let's, seeing as it's Flag Day, perhaps we'll make red, white and blue. That's sort of like an American flag would be red and white, vertical stripes with the heading in a blue background and white text on it. You'll see what I'm aiming for. And we'll make the free space in the middle white and blue as well, just to sort of fit in with the theme. I don't know quite how this will look. If I had a bit more time, I would spend a bit more time thinking about the colours. Let's make those also red. That's that red there. I don't know if I've chosen it correctly. We'll see what it looks like. Okay, so I'm happy with the colours. There's my initial bingo card. If I spend more time, I could customize it further, but we'll say that's okay there. Okay, I'm now happy with that. Perhaps I want to change the fonts as well. I can go to fonts and change the fonts of the bingo card. I can choose, for example, a different heading font, different fonts for the squares and different fonts for the free space. So perhaps just choose the heading now just to show you what it might look like. Perhaps we will use a font that's quite distinctive, so it's quite obvious that I've changed it. Perhaps not the right one for this particular example, but let's just try that one there for bingo. You say the word bingo changes font. Okay, that will say that's my sample bingo card here, and I'm ready to print it. I'll now look at the options that affect printing. First option here is whether to print a call list. That's basically this list of items in a random order. It's very useful if you're the bingo caller and you need a written reference of the items that you're going to call out. You can enable printing the call list. If you don't want to work that way, you can simply uncheck it and it won't print the call list. I'll leave it on in this demonstration so you can see what a call list would look like. I can choose how many bingo cards to print per page. If I print more bingo cards on the page, each individual bingo card will be smaller. If I want to give one bingo card to each player, I might have to cut the paper up. But the advantage of printing more than one per page is if printing a lot of bingo cards, you could save a lot of paper. But I'll leave that on one again so you can see what the bingo cards look like quite easily on the screen. And finally, I will choose how many bingo cards I want to print. I can put in 1, I can put in 10, I can put in 100, I can put in 1,000, I can put up to 9,999, and every single one of those bingo cards will be different. So it's a very quick way of producing lots of customized bingo cards with very minimal effort. So I'll put in 50 for my demonstration. Now ready to do print. I'll do print preview instead so you can see on screen what the bingo cards and so forth would look like. First page, the call list, the list of words shuffled into random order. If I click next page, you'll see the first bingo card. I'll zoom out so you can see the whole card. There we are. And if I click next page, you'll see the second bingo card is different, and the next page, the third one is different, and so on. So all of my 50 bingo cards are different, and it's really took pretty much no effort at all to produce that. So that's basically it for the main features of the software. I will show you one other option before I stop this demonstration. I mentioned the call list as being one way for the bingo caller to choose items during the game, to call items. Another way is the software can pick items out at random for you during gameplay. You simply say call game here, the software chooses one option at random, displays the current option and any previous items on the left hand side. So when I click next, it will choose another item, Justice in this case. Justice is now at the top, and the previous item, Betsy Ross, is now the second item. If I click next, 14th is now the next item. Woodrow Wilson is now the next item. America is now the next item. Liberty is now the next item, and so forth. Eventually a scroll bar will appear on the left hand side when there's sufficient item. Incidentally, if you are not familiar with Flag Day, what all the relationships of every single item in this list is to Flag Day, I would suggest you have a look online, perhaps at Wikipedia or one of the US government websites, which will tell you all about the history of Flag Day and who these people are. So that's basically it. Hopefully you enjoyed looking at the software. The software is called Bingo Card Printer. You can download it from bingocardprinter.com. Works on all recent versions of Windows. There's a free trial version which you can download and try out for free. The free trial version does have some limitations, but it should be enough for you to get a feel for the software, and if you do like it, you can register and upgrade to the full version of the software, which allows you to do everything you've seen in this video and a lot more besides. Both the free trial version and the registered version do come with hundreds of templates for ready-to-use bingo activities to get you started. Thank you very much.